Hello, this is gamingELITEs and this is my FIFA 13 wishlist. So first, like when you start a career, I would like to go there and not fully sign my contract. I would just like to check the teams and have a look round and receive offers from other teams. And I would have like my first 3 games, and then I will get a message, email, in like when you press A to it, and say, and if you liked what they've done and what your wages are, you could. 1 second, I'm just trying to think of the words I'm gonna say. I can't get the words out of my mouth. So you could. So if you liked the club and or the wages they're giving you and how the players are and how they are, so you could accept it, and if not, you would get all other offers banging in for you. So yeah, I would like that, and you get all the other offers. Maybe get a big club, say not like Barcelona or Real Madrid, say like in the Premier League, like Arsenal, not one of the massive clubs in the league like City, because that would be hard. And if you had so Arsenal, they're average, or Chelsea, they're average, but they won the Champions League. That's hard. Well, not average, they're okay. But yeah, to get offers and or you could travel to the lower leagues and in 5 years you could have could you get us? So if you was in League One, could you get us to the Premier League in the next 6 or 5 years? So yeah, I think that would be good. And talking to the press, so this is one I would like to be changed. So you're being talked to with the press and and they've said something to you. So you're third in the league and 6 points behind with say 5 games to go, and and for saying, do you think you can really think you can win the league, in a dead sarcastic voice? And then you could write something, and it would say and you click it, and you come up a thing, and you would write something back, and you would write what you're doing, saying to the press. I think that would be good. And another thing, the youth squad. You don't really get so much things like that. Instead of saying play potential, what do you want to be? Technically gifted, or you could do play potential. So say you want him to start at 60 and go to 82 in the next 2 or 3 seasons. And another thing, you could be the youth squad, play with them, or you could be like the manager going to watch them play, and you could be the one playing, and you could see how they're doing. So yeah, so and then you could build them up, and you add it in your squad, and in your youth squad, and you could do the bad ones, and you could release them, and the ones that have been pressure while you're playing, you could have them. So you could play a match, and it was saying, so say you was at Manchester City's manager, and you could watch the youth play, and you could have Man City youth squad, say this is Man United youth squad, and then you can play that. So yeah, moving on, for transfers in players. So when you get transfer offers, I mean when you offer someone, so say you wanted a name, so say you wanted to buy I'm just trying to think of a big name. Say say if you want to buy Aguero, being another team, yeah, and you offered 42 million, and and when you're trying to buy him, other clubs come back with 4. We will only accept if you offer 46.5, something like that. So yeah, and I think it would be nice if when you're doing an offer, when they're making an offer for your players, so you could say, no, but if you offer this amount of money, we might consider to change our minds. So yeah, that's something else. Yeah, and when you've done like in in the league for like 10 years, you could go to international. So say if like an international club offered you a contract, like saying, we would really like you to be England manager and take us to the semi-finals of the World Cup as our manager. And it would be also nice if you could like go in the Euro 2012 qualifiers in actual career mode. So I know like they did the add-on pack in FIFA 12, so you could do it in like career. You could qualify for the Euros, and then you could qualify and then go to the groups and then go on. Yeah, so that's another thought. I think I've got some more. Oh yeah, on the t-shirt. So say like you've been sitting, you've got the Etihad Airways sponsor, and you've had it for like 6 years, having the same t-shirt for all that time. Not even a real sponsor, but you could just make up your own sponsor, write it in like a box, and that could be a sponsor on your t-shirt. And you could also have like, can't remember what they're called. They're also like sponsors that sponsor you. So if you've had Umbro, you could have Nike or Reebok or something. Yeah, and you could change your sponsors or Adidas, something like that. Yeah, that would be also be good. And players. So when you're looking at your team, you've just made your career. So you could press a button and you could see what your players' potential get to in the career. So say if you had Aguero and he starts at 87, you could see how far his potential goes, and when you finish the career, how far he can get. So yeah, I think that'd be good. So yeah, that's some of my thoughts for FIFA 13 career mode, and hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode. See ya. No, not this episode, next video.